He's getting a big old bag. Cows are due any day now. It's gonna start getting crazy. Oh, even her, she's got a pretty decent sized bag. We're grinding some more hay this morning. We're getting low. And then we got pairs in the barn and we're moving them to the next pasture. We got another one full. We're nearing 50 critters on the ground. It's going quick and it's going good. Thanks for clicking today. Hope you enjoyed today's video. These 4 pairs are gonna go to the next farm today. We gotta get this next spot ready, shut some gates, bring a couple bales over there, and it'll hold 18 pair, which of course a pair is a mom and its calf. Together they make a pair. I use some farming jargon sometimes, and I love when people ask me what that means, because that tells me we're reaching people outside of the normal everyday farming community, which is good. Like they are done grinding. That's a big pile of hay. Now imagine as a human, that's just a big pile of pizza. I'd be down with that. It's like never-ending pizza. You just walk into the kitchen, pile of pizza, shovel it in. That drone video is from like yesterday or the day before. You can see how fast that snow melted. We basically got nothing, just stuff around buildings and in fence lines again.
Hi, and I'm calling from Winter Professional on Recorded Line.
Can we just skip it and I'll just give you my social security number? I think it's getting up to 50 degrees again today. Sun is shining. I think I'm gonna take this winter coat off later. I'm sure the calves are loving it too, soaking it up. So this last fall we wanted to get our drill in there and we drilled some grass out back, and so our drill was not fitting in this gate hole. We attached a tow rope to the end of this gate and Dad just ripped it apart so we could get in there. So we had to bring this green gate, and we're planning this summer to tear this fence out, this little short thing, and then going that way because it could use some redoing.
I wouldn't mind angling it from here, but this wouldn't help us any for haying, so we won't do that.
Yeah, since we hay that piece.
Yeah, they just will have it to graze because it's not going to produce much grass. Song of the day. I don't have one.
Okay.
I got to think about it.
Okay, we'll come back to you. He didn't come prepared.
Well, it's a lot of pressure.
Mm.
It's a lot of pressure to perform. You know, it's like puppet strings, like dance, Brian, dance.
Yep. It's coming off, boys and girls. Don't get too excited. There's a sweatshirt underneath it. Yep. can't turn left. Woo.
Yep, in there. So at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I was wrong last time. Tom Petty and Prince did a George Harrison song called While My Guitar Gently Weeps. And my wife, Prince, was always her favorite. But I had no idea what a talented guitar player he was. So check that out.
Song of the day.
While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I'm done.
Okay. Dad, when we have lunch later today, I got dessert, a fresh chocolate pie.
Okay. Guess I don't like sweets that well. Just quit falling.
Oh,
They did okay, I guess.
alrighty. There's something I'm really excited to go pick up today. I'm gonna hook up our long flatbed trailer to the GMC and we're gonna run to town and grab a few pieces of, well, you'll see here in a minute. Right on the money. I ever tell you about the time we were wanting a long flatbed trailer and I was coasting the interwebs, actually Craigslist, for a nice used trailer, and there was one, best deal I ever saw. Contacted the guy right away. He said, sure thing, I'll mark it as yours. We didn't hear from him for a while, and then we called him a couple times, didn't answer. And then we used my dad's phone, called him, and he answered right away. Asked him about the trailer. He said, oh, I don't have it. Fast forward a couple weeks, we were watching the nightly news and saw that him and his wife were now in jail for doing some illegal stuff. So, yeah, I guess. I don't know what was going on. What could we be getting here? We're at Goldie's Trailer Sales here in Mitchell, South Dakota. This is actually where we bought our Sooner livestock trailer. And this is where we're picking up a good chunk of Aeroquip alleys and a tub. So yeah, he's got a lot of trailers sitting around here, all different types. Looks like he's a Luma dealer as well. And then look at all that green. Tons of Aeroquip stuff, portable, chutes, alleys, tubs. Yeah, he's got it all. We're getting there. We just got one more splitter gate to throw right here, and hopefully my little strap, I was scrounging around for straps before I took off. Hopefully I can make the 25 miles home without flipping something off the trailer. Loaded, strapped. Let's make it home safe, huh? What do you say? Those are tight. Here we go. No, I gotta double check everything again. I'm out. I threw one more strap on just, but look at all those straps on there. I should be all right. We have arrived, and I don't think anything fell off. Time will tell. And look at that, 64 degrees out in early March. I was most worried about this box. I started winching it down and this wood started breaking over here. Someone could have a calf. That would be great. What about you, 69? Giggity. Look at this. So Dad took my truck earlier today and then he brought it back in, parked right on top of my Ariat boot. Okay. What you doing? What you doing? So that setup sitting on that trailer is pretty much going to replace all of this right here. It's going to be about an exact replica. We do have a bigger tub. I think that's a 10-foot tub. And on the trailer we have a 12-foot tub. Really excited about that. This unit, back in the day, 15 years ago about when we got this, it was pretty much state of the art. And I mentioned a couple times on video, we were having trouble with calves spinning around in the alley getting up to the chute. And it'd be nice if we could adjust the alley to where it squeezed down on them. And I got a message from one of our neighbors, and he was like, Cole, you moron. Your alley has those adjustments you can make. And so let me give you a little show here. Get this. Okay. Just give me a moment. Now I'm getting sweaty in March, and that's all I got to say about that. Part of it is it's 15 years old, could use some lube, but it just seemed like right when we got it, it didn't work that great. Time for a little bit of an upgrade, and now everything's gonna have that nice Aeroquip green color. Now, if you're wondering where Dad is, he's actually taking our old soybean header, not the draper that we used for the first time this last season, but our normal flex head. He's taking that somewhere because we sold it, and we sold it because we got a different head. Also, with the money that we're getting from selling that header and the trailer, we're getting a brand new corn cracker, which they're about the same price. Awesome thing about this corn cracker is it was made 45 minutes from here where my oldest brother works. Lakota is the company. But later today, that corn cracker's showing up. We're gonna unload that. And also I got all these straps to take off, get these off the trailer, because you never know when we're gonna use the trailer next. I lost the fork. For those of you wondering what's going to become of the old current system, as far as I know, is to put it on an auction. It'll sell tub. I think that's probably a 10 or 12 foot alley. This splitter gate, another 12 foot or so, about a 10-foot curve, and then the chute over there, all as one unit. And we'll sell it on like Big Iron or Auction Time or something like that. Or if someone would like this unit, would like to make a respectable offer on it, send a message to Brian or I on Instagram or through our sonnefarms.com website. There's a few girls sitting in these trees. Their due date is any day now, so there could be something hanging out back here with a newborn calf. Anybody calving today? Just hanging out. Got a slow leak in this tire. I'd like to shoot some more tire. I like to shoot some tire jack in there so I don't have to pump it every once in a while. And once again, I don't know who sent this to us, but it has kind of changed my life. I've been pumping a lot less tires lately, so thank you. Yes, sir.
Hey, any plans, or I'm running a little later? You want me to come a different day?
No, I'm here. I'm ready for you.
All right, just leaving here, and I got.
That's Jerry with the corn cracker. I don't have nothing going on. Looks like I went on a date with a Smurf. You're so sweet. Are you gonna bark? Are you gonna bark? You got a dirty belly. She's thinking about it. She says, you better not pull into my yard. Oh, she's on the move. For you Sonne Farms OGs way back, like 3 years ago, we demoed this unit, cracked our corn with it, and it wasn't painted at all. It was kind of it was a prototype is what it was. And they've added on a lot to it since then. They got a bigger hopper. You can see how much corn is in there, because one issue we have a lot of the time, not being able to see if the machine is handling all that corn coming through it, and then it starts filling up, and then you start overflowing, or it fills up your cone in the auger and then breaks a shear bolt. And so now we're going to actually be able to see from a good distance away. Looks like you got extra knives. Hydraulics on here, it turns, deflects. I'll be able to sit in the cab of the tractor and shoot it around, so when I'm going to push the pile, I don't have one big giant pile. It can be hard to get enough traction going uphill while pushing a pile. I'm honestly pretty excited to run this here this fall. Lakota is selling the crap out of these things, and to me that means they're a good product. Pretty excited that we own one now, and especially since if we have any troubles with it, I'll give my brother a call and I'll yell at him, "Come fix my machine." It's a win-win, I tell you. I was actually talking to my brother the other day. Once again, he works for Lakota. I think he said they estimate you can run 1 million bushels through this machine before you even need to flip the knives in there. I think it'd take all my life to run that many bushels through one of these units. Thank you. Much appreciated, pal. I'd like to get that new setup put in place before Bull Day, which I believe is April 15th this year. Part of what's keeping us from putting it in right away is the ground's still frozen, and we might need to do some fencing, drill some holes, set some poles and such. But if it continues to look nice and we don't have too much going on this week, I'll maybe try to get that thing in. I guess it's a lot of new stuff showing up in one day. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you look forward to seeing this stuff in action. I really appreciate you guys watching. We'd love to see you next time. Have a good one. Going in. Thanks. Some real helpful animals around here today.